SCFGLive!
The science of electric circuits. It's sure to shock you. Ow.
Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Thornhill and I am the Greater Boston Chapter President for the American Association of Blacks in Energy. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video and celebrating Black Energy Awareness Month with us. During this month, we take the time to recognize and celebrate the contributions and accomplishments of people of color within the energy industry. Did you know that Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb all by himself? It's true. Lewis Latimer, a fellow inventor, joined him in his research and they together perfected the invention. But unfortunately, because of his skin color, Lewis Latimer is often left out of the history books. It's important for us to now remember the contributions of African Americans to our world today and how different it would be if they weren't as successful despite all of their sacrifices. Here at AID Boston, we are looking to build a future where everyone can get their name in the history books. One piece of advice I'll leave you with is that no problem is impossible to solve. It just means the right person hasn't tried yet. And you can be that person for whatever problem you set your mind to. I hope you enjoy the rest of this awesome video and never stop dreaming. Bye.
Oh man, how am I gonna fix this? Oh, it's my friend Katie!
Hi, Sally!
Hi, Scientist Katie. Katie's gonna be joining us for season 5. Woo! But Katie, I'm sad.
Why are you sad, Sally?
Well, my lights aren't turning on. We talked about light last semester, so I thought bringing a source of energy would help. That's why I have this battery over here.
Oh, this battery. A battery is a great energy source.
Yeah.
But I think your lights aren't working because, this wire is broken.
Whoa! So wait, why are all my lights off if just that wire is broken?
That is a great question, Sally. In order for your lights to work, we need to create a complete circuit. A complete circuit is an unbroken pathway from an energy source, like the outlet over there, through a device like these lights.
Whoa!
And then back to the energy source, so it makes a
circle. So you're saying complete circuit? It's kind of like a circle? Whoa!
Things called electrons move from the negative side of the battery through our wires and towards the positive side of the battery. The electrons really want to get to the positive side of the battery. The energy from the movement of electrons is called electricity.
Wait a second. Are you talking about electricity? Oh, but that's the bright, scary stuff lightning is made of. If you touch it, it can make it go.
Electricity is not always dangerous, Sally. It comes in many forms. It can be in the weather outside, or safe inside a sealed battery, or inside your own body and brain.
My brain? Well, I guess electricity is important. My brain is pretty big and smart.
It sure is.
Whoa! My lights! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for fixing my lights and teaching me so much.
Then why don't we learn more about electricity and circuits in our first episode of SCFGLive Season 5!
Let's go! Woo!
An electric circuit is a complete path that electricity flows through. When you turn a light switch on and off, the switch is opening and closing the circuit so that electricity can get to the light. In this activity, you can create your own paper circuits, a mini version of the lights and circuits you see every day, but on paper. To create a paper circuit, you'll need paper, some tools to write with, copper tape or wire, regular tape, LED lights, and a coin cell battery. Why are we using copper tape? We can use copper tape to connect a circuit because copper is a conductor, a material that allows electricity to pass through. most metals are conductors. Meanwhile, wood, glass, or plastic are called insulators because they don't allow electricity to pass through. If electrons hit plastic, wood, or glass, they would stop moving and the circuit could not complete its circle. Alright, let's get started. First, a circuit needs a surface or a space to be. You can use paper as a flat surface to build your circuit. Draw a map of your circuit. I'm going to place my battery here, my LED light there, and the copper tape will connect them. One important thing to know is that our battery and our LED light have two different sides, a negative side and a positive side. I need to make sure that the negative side of our battery is connected to the negative side of our LED light for our circuit to work. To help me remember this, I'm going to draw positive signs and negative signs on my circuit, like this. Now I'm going to create a switch. I'll place the copper tape only over my lines and leave it open or disconnect it here and where my battery will go. We leave a space here so that when I fold the paper over, the copper will touch the battery and the circuit will be complete or closed. We don't want our light to always be on. Next, tape the battery to your circuit using your regular tape. The battery is our energy source. It will send energy to move through the circuit, creating electricity, and that will power the light. We want to make sure the battery is smooth side up, the positive side of the battery, so that everything is moving in the same direction. Finally, tape your LED to the paper. The LED light has two ends to connect to a circuit. The shorter end is the negative side. We want that on our negative side. And the longer end is the positive side. We want that on our positive side. I'm going to bend the LED and tape it to the paper so that each copper end connects the negative side of the battery to the negative side of the LED, and the positive side of the battery to the positive side of the LED. Electrons are negatively charged particles, so they will move to a positively charged location. Let's see if our paper circuit works. Right now, the circuit is incomplete because it's open at our corner. The electrons can't continue moving, and without movement, there is no electricity. Now let's fold the paper so that the copper touches the battery and completes or closes the circle. Wow! Now the electrons can move through the complete circuit and the electricity can power the light.
That was so cool. I loved it.
I think it was cool too, Sally.
Oh, Kitty. I found out something really cool the other day. Did you know that this month is Bean?
You're so right, Sally. October is the official month for celebrating Black people working with things like electricity.
Yeah. BEAM stands for Black Energy Awareness Month, and electricity is a form of energy. I just learned that today.
Exactly. Lots of Black people have contributed to figuring out how energy works and what we can do with it. That's why the American Association of Blacks in Energy created the Black Energy Awareness Month, so that more people could find out about them.
Whoa, wait. Who are some of those people that you're talking about? Do you want to tell me?
I would love to tell you, Sally. One woman named Annie EASLEY was one of the first African American people to join what we now call NASA. At first, she did really hard math equations by hand, the ones that we now use computers for.
Whoa, that's a lot of math.
It is. Then, when computers got popular, she started working on computers to look at how to make solar energy and wind energy better.
Whoa, that's awesome.
She also worked on rockets and hybrid cars.
Wow, so like electricity that works with the sun or the wind instead of a battery like I was trying to use earlier.
Exactly. Another person is Jessica O. Matthews, who invented a soccer ball and a jump rope that stores the energy from being played with and then uses that energy later, like a portable battery.
That's so cool, so you could play and make energy. Whoa.
Exactly. She now focuses on finding ways to help bring electricity to places that may not have it.
Whoa, that's awesome.
I know. And then there's Lisa P. Jackson, who was the Environmental Protection Agency's first African American administrator. She focuses on keeping energy clean so that there's less smoke produced by things like factories and cars. When energy is used without a lot of negative impacts on the environment, we call that clean energy.
Whoa, she's like a superhero. She's gonna save the earth.
I know.
That's so cool. I didn't know that so many people work towards improving energy. Do you think maybe we could talk to some of these other beam scientists maybe one time?
I think that's a great idea, Sally.
All right, cool.
Cool.
So much, Katie, for helping me with my lights. I didn't know how to make a complete circuit in order for them to turn back on.
You're welcome, Sally. I hope that making that paper circuit helped you learn why your lights weren't working.
Yeah, it really did. And thank you for teaching me about Black Energy Awareness Month. I'm really looking forward to learning more about all the amazing things that Black people do in energy and so much more with circuits and batteries. Ugh. So I didn't tell you, but I got accepted into college early. I'm going to New York, the first 6-year-old to go to college. And I'm going to study science.
Wow.
I know it's kind of sad that I'm leaving, but I invited a new friend who's going to come on and teach you all about science. It's going to be awesome.
Well, young scientists, I hope I can see you next week when we learn more about how exciting science can be. And maybe we'll help Sally pack for college.
Yeah, and you're going to need lots of help. All right? Bye, everybody! Woo!
This episode of SCFGLive has been brought to you by National Grid, who supports Science Club for Girls' mission in making STEM exciting and accessible to all. Both National Grid and Science Club for Girls support women in STEM and are working towards making STEM more diverse, equitable, and inclusive.
Science Club for Girls Live. Let's all take one deep dive into the world of science, technology, engineering, and math. Get your safety goggles, 'cause we're making things explode. Science is so fun, so let's take it on the road. Meet a young scientist just like you and learn all about what they do. We'll even learn science that's in the news through one-on-one interviews with SCFGLive and friends. Experimenting never ends. Now let's see what's in store. Just press play and get ready to explore. Ho, 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 hey, hey. Ho, 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 hey, hey, hey.
Science Club for Girls is a nonprofit organization that fosters excitement, confidence, and literacy in STEM for girls and young women from underrepresented communities with free experiential community-based programs. To help keep our programs free, please consider making a donation today. Learn more and donate at scienceclubforgirls.org.